This is your Bolo Punch Boxing Hour, brought to you by George Rogie Insurance. www.bolopunchboxinghour.com, streaming to you live as always on ustream.tv. Tonight's Golden Leaf fighter you should know is Hall of Famer Jim Driscoll. Like Jimmy Wilde before him, Welshman Jim Driscoll, also known as Jem Driscoll, got his start fighting in the boxing booths of the British Isles. There, a fighter offered all comers a chance to beat him. After fighting hundreds of bouts in the booths, Driscoll turned professional in 1901 at the age of 18 and promptly won his first 10 fights, all by knockout. In his next fight, he decisioned Joe Ross to win the Welsh featherweight title. Driscoll was quick and elusive in the ring. He had great hand speed, which he combined with enough power to rack up 35 knockouts in 69 fights. In 1907, Driscoll won the vacant British Featherweight Championship with a 17th round knockout of Joe Bowker. After adding the British Empire featherweight title in 1908, Driscoll avenged one of the few defeats of his career by beating Harry Mansfield in a rematch. He next traveled to the United States, where he won a newspaper decision over the tough Leech Cross. Driscoll fought a no-decision match with world featherweight champion Abe Attell at the National Athletic Club in New York. Though Driscoll failed to knock Attell out, he completely dominated the fight from top to bottom. Driscoll left the ring unmarked, but Attell had one eye closed and a badly swollen nose. Driscoll later claimed that he and Attell had agreed that the title would change hands based on the newspaper decision, the unofficial vote by ringside reporters. Attell, who had clearly been outboxed, did not acknowledge that such an agreement had been made. After the Attell fight, Driscoll went back to Britain, returning to the United States only once more to fight Pal Moore in Philadelphia. In 1912, Driscoll knocked out Gene Posey in 12 rounds to win the vacant British and European World Featherweight Championships. The next year, Driscoll retired undefeated. He served in the British military during World War I, then attempted a comeback in 1919. He fought twice before losing to Charles Liddell by a technical knockout. Driscoll was ahead in the Liddell fight, but became exhausted by the 16th round. After this defeat, Driscoll quit the ring for good. He was suffering from tuberculosis and 6 years later died of pneumonia after a long stretch of ill health. Born December 15, 1880, died January 31st, 1925. 69 total wins, 69 total fights, 52 wins, 3 losses, 6 draws, 8 no decisions. 35 of his 69 wins came by way of knockout. He was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame of Canastota, New York in the year 1990. Tonight's Golden Leaf fighter you should know, Hall of Famer Jem Driscoll. Pretty full show. We talked a lot about Tyson. We talked about all the fights that got us through the week, and I cannot wait for this Saturday night's fights. So be on that Showtime looking for Andre Ward against Edison Miranda. That is the knockout artist against the Olympic gold medalist boxer. The boxer versus the puncher. They say styles make fights. This one is going to be a barn burner. Cannot wait. For Nestor Garza Romero, Emil Soto Babinski Kegabine, Timmer the producer Patterson, I am your host Chris Guzman, wishing you peace and punches. This has been your Bolo Punch Boxing Hour, brought to you by George Rogie Insurance. www.bolopunchboxinghour.com, streaming to you live as always on ustream.tv. Save us a ringside seat.